Shopping in China, it's not what you think. It's not just about buying stuff. It's this wild adventure that drops you right into the heart of a country where ancient traditions and super futuristic tech crash into each other, sometimes in the exact same transaction.
So what's it really like to shop in a place like China, one of the world's biggest, most modern economies? I'll tell you, it's a fascinating experience, this incredible blend of two completely different worlds.
So, on one side of the coin, you've got an experience that feels like it's straight out of a history book. We're talking about these buzzing, lively open-air markets, the friendly dance of haggling over a price, and these face-to-face moments that just feel so, well, traditional.
But then, bam! In the very next breath, you're whipping out your phone to use some of the most advanced payment tech you've ever seen. It's that clash, that amazing contrast that makes shopping in China so unique. And today, we're going to dive right in and break down exactly how it all works. Okay, so first things first. Before we even get to the fun part of what to buy, we've got to talk about how you're going to pay. And trust me, for most visitors, this is the single biggest shock.
I'm not kidding here. Forgetting your wallet? No big deal. But forgetting your phone? Oh, that's a whole different level of problem. See, China has pretty much become a cashless society, and your entire shopping life runs on that little device in your pocket.
The two big names you absolutely have to know are WeChat Pay and Alipay. It's kind of wild. China basically skipped the whole credit card era. They just jumped straight from cash to these mobile apps. It's made physical money, the RMB, almost a relic. Now, it's probably a good idea to have a little bit of cash on you just in case, but seriously, almost every single transaction happens with a simple scan of a QR code.
And when I say everyone uses it, I mean everyone. From the fanciest luxury stores in a glittering mall, all the way down to a vendor selling fruit from a cart on the street, it's all paid for with a quick zap of a QR code. And here's the best part for travelers. These platforms now let you link your international credit cards, which makes jumping into this cashless world so much easier.
All right, so you've got your payment method sorted. Now, where do you actually go? Well, the places you shop are just as full of contrast as how you pay for things. Let's kick things off with the real heart and soul of local commerce, the Zio Shichong, which literally means free market. This is where you're going to get that truly authentic, traditional experience.
Just picture it. These bustling, open-air spots just buzzing with the sounds and smells of daily life. You've got farmers selling their fresh vegetables, vendors chatting with customers. The whole vibe is so social and interactive. It feels less like you're just making a transaction and more like you're part of a community event.
And then you have the complete and total opposite. These massive, ultra-modern shopping malls. I mean, they're like these glittering temples to consumerism that could be anywhere in the world, but they've still got this unique Chinese flair. Step inside, and you'll find everything you'd expect. Big, global luxury brands right next to cool, innovative Chinese designers. Huge food courts, movie theaters, arcades, the whole 9 yards. But here's the one crucial difference from those outdoor markets. Prices are almost always fixed. What you see on the tag is what you pay.
And that brings us to a really important skill you'll need once you step outside those shiny malls, the art of bargaining. And look, this isn't about trying to be cheap. It's a part of the culture, almost like a friendly game.
So how do you do it? Well, first off, remember, this is for the smaller shops and markets, definitely not the big department stores. A good rule of thumb is to start your offer at about half of whatever they're asking. From there, it's a polite little back and forth until you meet somewhere in the middle. The number one rule, though, keep it friendly. Keep it light. A smile goes a long, long way.
And that right there really gets to the core of it. Successful bargaining isn't just about the price tag. It's about the human connection. It's a real conversation, a friendly exchange where you build a brief little relationship with the seller.
This whole idea of building relationships actually points to something much deeper in the culture that really shapes these shopping interactions in China.
There's this really important concept called guanxi. It's all about building relationships, your network, the trust you have with people over time. In a market, if you become a regular and build good guanxi with a vendor, you'll probably get better prices, better products, and just better service. It's a perfect example of how commerce is all tangled up with community.
Another huge reason for shopping is liwu, or the culture of gift giving. This is incredibly important, especially around big holidays like the Spring Festival. A lot of shopping isn't even for yourself. It's about showing respect and appreciation and keeping those social bonds strong by giving thoughtful gifts.
Okay, so we've looked at the payments, the places,
and the cultural practices. What's the key takeaway from this whole adventure?
At the end of the day, shopping in China is this incredible living paradox. It's a place where you can bargain with a vendor in a style that's been around for centuries and then pay them instantly with a futuristic QR code. Here, the past and the future aren't just coexisting, they're completely and seamlessly woven together.
And that kind of leaves us with a final thought. As much of the world moves towards faster, more anonymous transactions, what can we learn from a culture where a simple purchase can still be a moment for a friendly chat, a shared joke, and a real human connection?